In October of 2021, I made a Megaman X review, and I still stand by my points on it that it is a great game and one of the best 2D platformers ever made. But I didn't want to do Megaman X2 next because I feel the need to talk about remakes after I talk about the originals. So I knew that I was going to do Maverick Hunter X after I finished the review of X. So here we are. This is my review on Maverick Hunter X.
My name is Thomas Light. I am the researcher who designed and built Megaman X.
Megaman, Maverick Hunter X.
Maverick Hunter X is going to be a hard game to talk about because the changes in this game are minimal compared to a remake like Metroid Zero Mission or Resident Evil 2 Remake, where either rework certain things about the game or add upon it. Maverick Hunter X barely does that. I first got my copy of Maverick Hunter X at Too Many Games 2021, which is an amazing time, but that's a story for another day. I played it endlessly, but then when I played both games back to back, I had a hard time wondering if I preferred one over the other. So that's why I make these videos, to answer that question. So let's begin, but first, let's talk about the story. In Megaman X, you basically got the gist of the story from the first stage and the first cutscene, whereas in Maverick Hunter X, all of that is still there in this new presentation, but also in the short film you get after beating the game called The Day of Sigma. I used some footage of it in my Megaman X review for some context, just to added why the fuck not. But in this short film, it actually gives context into why Sigma turns evil in this game, whereas you don't understand why he's evil until Mega Man X4, but that's a story for another day. Day of Sigma shows us that Sigma was normal in the beginning, then turns evil, and that Dr. Kane, who is important to the lore of Mega Man, dies in this game, where in Mega Man X2, he is still alive. Also like how in this game you see X talk to the Maverick before you fight him, which gives him a bit more personality.
So it begins.
Storm Eagle? Don't tell me that even you've gone Maverick. Answer me, Storm Eagle. You're not the type of Reploid to do something like this.
Forgive me, X. I must defeat you. Step into battle.
I really like the action scenes where you wanted the good guys to win while having some legitimate stakes in them. I can't say much about what has already been said about the Day of Sigma. It's a fallen short, showing us what happens before the beginning of the game and makes us want to take down Sigma for what he has done. Moving on, it's time to hear the soundtrack. I said in my Mega Man X video that the first Mega Man X game has some of the best songs on the SNES library and one I keep coming back to with the likes of Launch Octopus, Storm Eagle, and Flame Mammoth. Now, with Maverick Hunter X, they changed the songs to where there are a few songs I could say I'm not a huge fan of, like, I thought Armadillo was okay in the original, but in the remake, his song's not that good. Though there are some songs I like the likes of graphics of Maverick Hunter X are something else to be sure. Mega Man X, I said, was one of the best looking games on the SNES, rivaling the likes of Chrono Trigger and Super Metroid. Whereas with Maverick Hunter X, I'm not sure how to feel about the graphics, because I think the game looks good, but playing some other PSP games, I can't say it's the best looking PSP game, because I think Ratchet & Clank Size Matters, Daxter, and Persona 3 Portable look better graphically than this game. But I can't say that the art direction that was in Mega Man X has been transferred beautifully to this game very well, making the jaggy models look appealing, but I still prefer how the first X game looked. Also, the attention to detail that was in X1 has transferred over here. For example, when you beat Storm Eagle before Spark's Mantle, you can see the wrecked ship when you start the level. There's also the spider webs and the stage leading to the spider boss and a gas station in the opening level of the game. This is the attention to detail that was not in the original game. Overall, while not the best looking game on the system, Maverick Hunter X still looks good for the solid art direction as a major step from games that were on the GBA. Moving on, let's talk about gameplay. When Maverick Hunter X came out, the X games added some new quality of life features that would become a staple, with Mega Man X8 being the best controlling Mega Man game to date. So how would they handle the controls of Maverick Hunter X? In Maverick Hunter X, you have your usual jump, shot, charge, the usual, but there is something interesting about the charge. In Mega Man X series, the charge became faster to charge up during the series went on, with Mega Man X8 being the fastest to charge with about 2 seconds from my estimates. In Maverick Hunter X, it took about 5 seconds for the charge shot to charge when I was playing this for the video. I would always shoot it before it charges all the way, since I was used to the faster charging in Mega Man X4 and Mega Man X8. But that doesn't really hinder the experience. The level design we don't have to worry about in this game because it is 1-to-1 with the original X. What changed in this game is the 100% experience. I went into this game back in 2021 expecting to do the same item game that was in Mega Man X, but no, they changed it a lot. First, the capsules have been switched, where you now get the foot parts at Flame Mammoth stage and the head parts at Chill Penguin stage. You still have the 4 sub-tanks and AR tanks that are in the same places. It's just the light capsules are not the same ones from the original game. The armor isn't the same from the first game. The full parts allow you to dash, the head parts allow you to break blocks, the arm parts allow you to extra charge shot, and the body parts reduce damage. The route I did was to go to Flame Mammoth to grab the foot parts, heart tank, and defeat them, go to Chill Penguin to grab the head parts, heart tank, and defeat them, go to Flame Mammoth again to grab the sub tank, then grab everything on Storm Eagle, Launch Octopus, Stink Chameleon, Boomer Coanger, Spark Mandrill, and Armor Armadillo. For the final upgrade, the Hadouken from Street Fighter, it's a little different this time. Instead of going to where the capsule is and possibly dying to grab the Hadouken, you instead have to go through the entire stage without getting hit. I'd say this is better because dying over and over again is pretty boring to the point that I don't use the Hadouken on repeat playthroughs of the next one. Whereas in this game, it feels like you've earned the Hadouken even though I don't know how to use it because I'm stupid. The ending is the same as the original X, though I really like how in this version, instead of going up to the castle, you go down underwater to get inside the castle, because here we learn something.
Launch Octopus?
I am Launch Octopus. I am under orders to deal with any intruders.
Sigma must have brought his body back to life.
I have been ordered to fight.
I'll show you how an artiste fights. Here it comes!
So Sigma brought them back to life, just so that they could keep fighting, which has shown that he has really gone crazy from the beginning of Day Sigma to now at the final levels. And at Sigma's Palace Stage 3, you fight Vile, and where you get the touching death of Zero, with voice acting.
Zero! Hang in there, buddy!
X, I'm always telling you to be more careful. But now look at me.
Don't waste your energy talking, Zero. We gotta fix you up.
There's no time for that. Sigma is close. Very close.
Zero.
Go now. Maverick, Hunter X.
Then we reach the final area where after a long and hard fight with Sigma, because I still don't know how to use the Hadouken and it actually works on this version of Sigma, we reach the ending cutscene, which makes it one of my favorite video game endings of all time.
What's this?
My name is Thomas Light. I am the researcher who designed and built Megaman X. I granted X special powers that no other robot possesses. Utilizing his conscience, he is able to think, worry, and act entirely of his own accord. This means that he is also imbued with the materials necessary to facilitate the evolution of robots in the same manner as life. It is an unfortunate fact that human life is short and fleeting. I fear that I will not have the time to ensure the safety of the X project. That is why I have decided to seal him away. Perhaps he will be discovered in the far-flung future and will fight valiantly to ensure peace for all people. Yes, I firmly believe that this will come to pass. But I am not without worry. I fear that X will be swept up in the war we call progress. I urge the people of the future to remember that X is the world's hope.
Overall, what more can I say about Maverick Hunter X? I think it's a fantastic Megaman game with kick-ass levels, recreated from the first game, solid art direction, a good enough soundtrack, just not as good as the original, and killer cutscenes that I can eat up every day. But do I think this is better than the original game? Well, that's a hard one, because I still think that Mega Man X has held up the test of time, and Maverick Hunter X is a faithful yet different remake. I recommend both. Maybe you'll like one over the other. I don't know. All I will say is voice your own opinions on your feelings on these fun games. In the meantime, have fun. If you liked today's video, consider leaving a like and subscribe for more. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Letterboxd, link in the description. Until then, I'm Avatar Aiden, and I will see you next time.